party people, it's me Javon here and welcome back to Dishin. Okay, so I know I've been big. I know y'all missed me. Well, I hope you missed me, because if you didn't, I assume you missed me, because why are you here unless you missed me? Don't you love all of this brown skin amazingness, right? Right? What was I talking about? Oh, I've been busy. I've been working on some stuff. The music. I just made my first purchase today and I missed my money already. Working on my short film, my commercial, whole lot of stuff I got going on. I'm not getting paid right now, but you know what? You never get paid in the beginning for anything. So, not complaining. I'm getting my experience. I'm in a new show, a theater show. Yeah, I'm just busy. But anywho, let's get it ready here and get to the main event and why y'all came here so we can sit around and gossip about folks. Because, isn't it fun to talk about people sometimes? Don't y'all love these straws? Don't y'all remember from the original Dishin? The one that got canceled? Anyway, they had to get moved to my page. That's a whole nother video, but I digress. Anyway, so let's talk about Keely Williams and Chris Brown. Alright, so Chris Brown has a new single that is coming out with Chloe. Is her last name Williams? What's her last name? Oh, I have a live studio audience. What's her last name? Bailey, yeah. Chloe Bailey from Chloe Halle, that R&B group. They got that one song like, do it. You need me help me do it. That's the only song I know, but I like it and it's cute. But anyway, y'all, not the girl who finna be Ariel in Beauty in oh crap, Under the Sea, Little Mermaid, yeah. That, okay. I like my Disney movies, but I forget the names. Anyway, so Chloe is having a new single being released. Oh, and shout out to Halle for being the first black Ariel. Come on, black excellence. Give it up for black excellence. I love to see a black queen working. Anyway, so Chloe released her single on February the 16th. And, she was promoting it like, people do, because, in this day and age, to get your stuff out there, you need to promote it on your on your Twitter timeline, your Instagram, or whatnot. Now, here's where Teeth comes into play. Keely decides that she's going to quote this tweet. Keep in mind, Keely, nobody has really cared about you since she was the background singer in Cheetah Girls. We kind of sort of cared about you 2 years ago when you was on BET The Encore, but you were the butt of everybody's joke because you can't really sing. Even when you were in 3LW, the whole reason why you had the promise on the record is because you said the auto-tune failed because you can't really sing like that. But you are an amazing dancer. I'm going to give you credit where you can dance. And you can do something else that we're going to talk about in a minute, but I digress. Anyway, so she quoted the tweet and she said, let him come out with his own record. So genius, so captivating that it makes us all forget he beats women. He can't, so he won't. So what does he? He slowly creeps back into the mainstream by getting small nods for features on black women's merit. First of all, last time I checked, Chris Brown has had a top 10 hit in the past 10 years. You've never even had a top 10 hit, chick. You've gone platinum. When's the last time you had a hit?
May I add that his 2-year-old song, Under the Influence, has really risen back up.
Okay.
It's been getting radio play. It was on the charts not too long ago.
2-year-old song.
The music video.
2-year-old song is becoming relevant. Last time I checked, Chris Breezy has been on the charts forever. He has a whole lot of top 10 hits, okay? So, anyway, Chris has had success in the past 20 years. The last time you were relevant is when you was on the Cheetah Girls on Disney Channel when I was like 4. Yeah. And let's be very clear, we'll talk about why you keep getting mentioned in the headlines because you can't let something go. But anyway, and then she went on to add that black women who are more talented, more worthy, but give him that, okay, I'm swatting the effing air right now. Garbage throw up emoji. Keely, no offense, we love Chloe and all, but Chloe has, Chloe's an up and coming artist. I think this is a good career move because, Chloe's music is good, however, it doesn't chart like that. It doesn't chart in the top 10s or top 20s. I think this is a good career move, but anyway. And then here is where Chris comes into play. See, I think me and Chris are like spirit twins, because this is something that I would do. See, you have to pick and choose when you're going to be violent with people. And Chris, you chose violence at the right time. Chris went on to say, I'm getting tired of your broken promise following the... And then he said, obviously, you are at a point in your life where either you are broke or broken. The fact that you have to speak negatively about me makes you look so lame. Your life and career must suck right now. Can I might add that you don't really get any royalties for 3LW because I don't think you wrote anything? All you get is a performance royalty. Chris writes his music. His catalog trumps yours. You had 2 albums and only one of them went platinum. Oh, the Cheetah Girls went platinum too. But you gotta split that up with all them producers and stuff, girl. You ain't really get no money. And you ain't get no money from 3LW either, but I digress. See, you need to be nice to them 3LW girls, and I get to that. See, hold up. Let me finish reading the quotes and then I end my commentary. And then he says, minding your business would have been best, but I guess since you don't have a business or a real job that makes you financially stable, I feel more embarrassed for you and your actual maturity. If y'all still hate on me from the same mistake I made as a 17-year-old, please kiss my ass. I am effing 33. I am so tired of y'all running with this narrative. Speaking of that, Chris Brown, when he had the whole allegation, y'all know how old this story is. I remember when the story came out because it was the weekend of the Grammys. I think I was 6. I had a flip phone and I took a picture of it with my flip phone. If I can find the flip phone, I'll show y'all. Like, that's how old this story is. Like, we was on flip phones. Like, we still had to go to TMZ on the internet, on the computer to get the story. But I digress. He said, you are weird A. Ninjas are the same ones that tune in every week to see Blueface and Christine beat the F out of each other in front of the whole world. But that's okay. It's entertainment. And y'all can SMD disrespectfully. And then he posted a meme of Keely saying, stop it. See, you people who criticizing Chris Brown, y'all love to just watch Blueface and Christina. And no offense, you can see their abuse marks. This is current. This didn't happen 15 years ago. And last time I checked, Rihanna forgave him. Why do we still care? Why are we still talking about this? Rihanna has moved on. Speaking of Rihanna, shout out to you for doing a halftime performance. The most viewed halftime performance in history. You look good, pregnant at all. You really couldn't wind it up like that, but you had all your dances and you did what you could do. Rihanna, you look great. You did great. And I am Navy, and I'm a part of the Navy for life. But anyway, Rihanna forgave him. Why are we still talking about this? This is like 20 years old. Like, do you not have anything? Like, are people that bored and pathetic? Let's talk about what some of you have done. Some of you should be in jail for some of the stuff that I have known people who have pistol whipped people, beat people up with baseball bats, had to get metal plates inserted in their heads, and then walking around scot-free. Nobody's saying what he did was right. However, they have clearly resolved it. So why are we still talking about this? Because if we want to talk about people's past, Keely, let's talk about your past real quick. Does a 2-piece and mashed potatoes ring a bell? Remember you threw that 2-piece and mashed potatoes in the Tory Norton face in the back of the Expedition on 3LW when you had that girl kicked out? But you want to talk about abuse? And you threw hot food in that girl's face. Hot food. But you want to talk about abuse. You threw a 2-piece and a biscuit in that girl's face from KFC. Who throws a 2-piece and a mashed potato? That is so ghetto and so hood. Who throws a 2-piece and mashed potatoes and gravy in the girl eye? And you see how karma got you, because Notori is always having a job. Notori's on Power. Notori's pregnant. She got a movie coming out. She married. She happy. She got a check coming in every month. And you sitting at home old, miserable, and bored. You got to talk about Chris Brown to get relevant. Because every time you get mentioned in the media, you have to talk about 3LW that only had one good album. And every time you get talked about, you have to get Notori brought up because you threw a 2-piece and a biscuit in that girl's face. No shade. At least when Chris' name come up on my timeline half the time, it's not because he had a domestic violence issue 15 years ago. Your claim to fame is throwing a 2-piece and a biscuit in a girl's face. That's the only reason you still get interviews. Because you threw a 2-piece and mashed potatoes and gravy and that girl high. Okay.
She probably act like that because she married to that white man.
Chloe, you wanna quit?
On her Instagram, she married to a white man. So who do they think? Because she's her fucking age. Anyway.
Anywho. And then Chris made another point. Why is it that as black people we always want to point out what we do, but there are plenty of Caucasian people in this industry who have done way worse and still get jobs? Why can't we let stuff go? We are the problem here. We need to quit tearing each other down and build each other up. That is the problem. Everybody has made mistakes. Everybody has had to pay for their mistakes. It is not for us to judge. Because let me tell you something. Half these people who tweeting probably did something way worse. Let it go. Rihanna has let it go. Keely, you let it go. You threw a 2-piece and a biscuit in somebody's face. Me and Cannon is finna beef. That's my camera's name. See, he cut me off. But anyway, the whole reason why you still getting talked about is because you threw a 2-piece and a biscuit in a girl's face. But you want to sit around and judge people. Let's not judge. Let's not do that. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell for future videos. And we're going to pray for these people with all this foolishness. And remember, you're mad because I'm hot and you're not and you're pressed. See you in future videos. I love y'all to pieces.